Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Just a quick note before we get started. In this video, at the very end of the video, after the special thanks, there is an additional segment with some more up-to-date theories that have been going around in my head. Now, I wanted to keep this video for the most part untouched so you can see my initial reaction, but I also have some other ideas brewing that I wanted to share at the end. So if you're interested, please watch the entire thing so you know what the heck I'm talking about. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. On with the video. Hello internet, it's I, the Roshi, and I'm back with another reaction. This time reacting to Neuvillette's Watcher in the Deep. It's his character teaser. In my 4.1 reaction, I talked quite a bit about Neuvillette, so I'm gonna watch this and see if I can pull anything else from it. I'm excited, let's get into it.
Many questions have long perplexed me. I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. It's as if there's something I've forgotten since the very beginning.
So, why don't you try to find the answer for yourself?
Monsieur Neuvillette, the next trial is about to begin.
Oh. Thank you for the reminder.
It's not like you to zone out, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I recalled some things from my past. Events from a very long time ago. To me, humanity is like a pool of water in which I see my reflection. Only through observing them can I slowly come to understand myself. The court is now in session.
Wow. This made me rethink some things. I threw some things around regarding Neuvillette in my previous video, and this just makes me want to ask more questions. See, I was going off of how Neuvillette was put here for a purpose, and that he was waiting for a specific moment to fulfill that purpose. And perhaps that is still accurate. However, at the time of this teaser, Neuvillette does not know what his purpose is. Doesn't know why he was born in the form that he's currently in. He's lived for a long time, but like I just said, he doesn't know where his life is going to take him. But he also mentions that perhaps he did know his purpose at one point in time, but just has possibly forgotten as time has gone on. Or at least he's comparing it to that. Like there's something in the back of his mind telling him why he's here and what he's supposed to do, but there are all these walls, or it's just like in the fog and he can't quite remember it. Like at the tip of his tongue, and he just doesn't remember. Then we have this mysterious voice again that was also in the 4.1 trailer, and maybe this voice has been reoccurring in other stuff and I just don't remember. I don't know if we're supposed to know who this voice is, but they're saying, why don't you try to find the answer for yourself? I don't know, there's just something off about it. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like this voice already knows what he's supposed to do, but instead of telling him directly, it's just kind of like, just go experience life and stuff, and maybe you'll figure out your purpose. And I don't know if he can actually hear this voice, if this is something that's in his head. Is this another god? Is this some kind of celestial? These are the questions. I will admit, there is a part of me deep down that it's telling me that this voice belongs to Lumine, but that also sounds very silly to me. And forgive me if that is a ridiculous thing to say. I have yet to hear what Lumine sounds like in anything. I think I've heard Ether, maybe, but I know I've never heard Lumine's voice. At least, I've never been aware that I've heard her voice. And let's see here. Humanity is like a pool of water in which I see my reflection. Only through observing them can I slowly come to understand myself. And I find this interesting because we know and he knows Neuvillette is not human. Yet he has been with them for a really long time, and he's just been living amongst them, and for the most part, I believe, hiding what he is. Maybe there are some people who know what he is, possibly Farina, maybe this little sidekick that he has. But yeah, comparing that humanity is a pool of water and he sees his reflection in it, so he's like within society, and by observing the people around him and doing his thing, he will come to understand himself. He's been intertwined with humanity for so long that he's just going about his business, observing the people around him, hoping that's going to help him discover something about himself. Because he clearly has no idea what he's here for. But this makes me want to ask so many more questions. How did he establish himself? Did he work his way up? Or did he just somewhat help in creating how things currently are in Fontaine? And did he only pursue that angle because of the mysterious voice just saying, hey, go fuck around and find out? Pretty cool that we have a character that essentially has amnesia. And I'm not talking about, oh, just a bonk on the head and he forgot everything. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. Regardless, he's just a character that's been around for a long time, put in a place to do a thing, has no idea what he's supposed to do, why he's there, why he showed up the way he did. It's pretty interesting. And what makes it really fun is that we don't have to go through too much of him being like, my past, I don't know, what am I doing? Why am I here? What is my purpose? Sure, there is a little bit of that, but it's not like in an angsty way like I made it sound. He's just kind of like, huh, strange. And with the 4.1 update, it seems like things are going to start popping off, where he's going to remember his purpose or something. Neuvillette's gonna get triggered in one way or the other. I don't know what she is, but I love her. She's so cute. What? Hi. Sorry to interrupt. I just want to make it very clear that I don't know who she is, and that's okay, and that I would still kill for her. Must protect at all costs. She could end up being the big bad. I don't care. Anyway, I just wanted to make that very clear. Sorry for interrupting. And she actually has a French accent. And another thing that I like about this is that I was under the impression that Neuvillette was going to be pretty strict, kind of a hard ass, sort of apathetic, and very monotone. But here, when he's talking to his adorable assistant, there's a warmth in his voice. I don't know, there was just something nice about seeing a little bit of a soft side. That interaction in general, there was a very lighthearted nature to it. A couple final things I'd like to say about this before I wrap up. The animation style, the music, the colors used, everything just feels smooth. I believe the colors used and the pacing alone kind of maps out his story, potentially, a little bit, where it's very vast and sort of kind of empty in the beginning. There wasn't, especially in the beginning, like not a lot known about him at all. And as for himself, he doesn't know anything. He's standing in the middle of an open field. And then we see a tiny bit of his work life, at least an interaction with someone, and it's mixed colors and things. And that could represent how he has integrated himself into society and him trying to be a little sociable, but of course he's still thinking, lingering on his past. And then we cut with some blues, and it's dark, and it looks like you are in deep water. And then it's him, center frame, court is in session. That buildup at the end leading to that, I feel like represents his determination, or the fact that things are about to come to a head. There is a little bit of intensity, and it's mysterious. The entire thing is mysterious, but it starts off calm and then gets a little Like, uh-oh, what's gonna happen next? This guy's talking about observing humanity to better understand himself. Well, what if by observing humanity, he decides humanity needs to start over for being too corrupted, and that makes him realize where he's like, hey, this is why I'm here, to reset everything. I just think it's so fascinating because this can go in so many ways. And this idea is just one. Anyway, this was a great teaser. Love the feels I got from it. Neuvillette's such a mysterious, interesting character. I'm looking forward to actually finding out what's up. And yeah, I enjoyed that. With all that said, thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate it as always. If you are new to the channel or a returning viewer who has not subscribed, I recommend you do so because that makes me happy and motivates me more to make this kind of content that you enjoy. Subscribing, liking, commenting, becoming a member, every little bit counts and it means so much to me. Thank you. And if you made it to the end of the video, then somewhere in the comment section down below within your message, leave the word pool, and that way I will know that you are indeed a real one. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later. At this point in time, I have seen the 4.1 trailer, Neuvillette's teaser, and his demo. Still haven't touched the game. I've avoided spoilers about what's been going on, especially in Fontaine as of right now. But as I edit and rewatch over and over again, my ideas and theories keep spiraling. Despite saying the things I say with such conviction, or at least portraying that kind of attitude when I say what I say, it's hard to just stick to one thing. I've only shared maybe a pinch of my ideas publicly. Just a pinch of that spice. So it's been really kind of confusing and a little difficult for me to upload these videos, because I just watched, recorded, edited, sent them. I didn't stop to fully let things sink in and absorb as much as I would prefer to. By the time that these videos are public and you all get to see them, some of my theories, opinions, thoughts have changed on the subject matter. I'm not going to do this all the time, but for this one, I wanted to give you a glimpse of where my mind is at now. All these videos that are put out from HoYoverse, they are built to entice the audience. They want you to find out more. They want you to play the game. They want you to buy. They want you to get invested. People tend to find themselves attracted to mystery and dark themes and negativity. Like most trailers, they show you little glimpses of things that are happening throughout the story in bits and pieces. And a good trailer won't give away too much. Now, these trailers recently have been very good at doing that. However, they are giving us the pieces in a way that make it look like something different is happening. One can only assume that Neuvillette is going to be doing a bad thing. Why would a trailer misguide viewers to get our attention? It's pretty dark and it's mysterious as all hell. And then I think back to what Linny said in the Overture teaser. People don't realize how much they expect their eyes to tell them the truth. But what you see is not real. It's all a show. And every part of the show is carefully controlled. And these recent videos are a perfect example of that very thing. They are being crafted in such a way, using these mysterious elements to make us think one way or another about certain characters, including Neuvillette. However, what they're showing us is not what is actually happening in the game. They're being obscured, they're being twisted. There is more going on than what we are seeing. Of course, there are people who will probably hear this and say, yeah, no duh. At the same time, those same people are the ones playing the game being fed information. I am in the current headspace that Neuvillette will actually be doing the opposite of what I have been saying in these videos. Yes, he could still be the cause, perhaps, but that's too easy. It was too easy to figure out. I think like how I misjudged Neuvillette, I think characters may be doing the same thing within the story of the game, and also this will lead into him doing quite the opposite. I don't think he will assist in the prophecy happening. I think he will make a choice, but the choice he will make will be to prevent the prophecy from fulfilling. I do not think Neuvillette is bad. I don't think he is misguided. I think he's confused, but I want to believe that he will come to an understanding of sorts, and he will make a choice that is very important and very beneficial to the people around him, to the society that he has immersed himself in for years. And that's all I'll say for now. If you want to know more about these thoughts, then stick around for my demo reaction. Like I said, that was recorded with the mindset of the previous videos that I've kind of talked about this stuff in. So I'm going to be mentioning a lot of apocalypse stuff, doom, Neuvillette, bad, brr, a lot of that's going to be happening in it. I may intervene here and there and compare those ideas to what I'm currently thinking. It's going to be a mishmash of stuff. So it's going to be very exciting. I can't wait to show it to you. If you want to see additional stuff like this, you can also become a member to see some behind the scenes content and some more theory crafting. Both Scholar and Professor tiers get you extra videos where I kind of dive a little deeper into some of this stuff from time to time. I will without a doubt be talking more about Neuvillette because he is such an interesting character. Neuvillette is an enigma, and I say that in the best, most positive way possible. I have been enjoying myself thoroughly. But yeah, this has all been a fun ride so far, and I'm excited to see more. But anyway, guys, I gotta get going, so be kind to yourselves and to each other. Be well.